Good evening, people. Good evening, people. Try to make this a quick one. Normally they're not quick. Shout out to my boy, OG Greg Talley. Passed away about a month ago. Probably 2 months ago. A month ago, 2 months ago, I'm not sure. But once he passed, I think I said it earlier, going live turned me off a little bit. He is one of my main audience members, and I appreciated his input. I appreciated his presence. Corona Premier, low calorie. Whether you're here or not, I just want to talk about a few things today because I've been seeing a few things today. Just got off a live video with this guy named Julian Gordon. He's a real estate guy. He's a financial guy. I'm a follower of his. Not much, but because he's more into real estate and I don't really do real estate. But he has some good points that I like to hear. But anyway, he was talking about Jay Morrison. I don't know if you guys know Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison runs the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, which is a crowdfunding investment opportunity for just about anybody to join. You know, you probably, I put $500 in it about 5 years ago, and a bunch of black people expected it to blow up. It didn't blow up, but he was living the lifestyle of the rich and famous and all this other stuff, buying stuff, doing his own thing, trips, furs, and Versace glasses and everything. Well, not Versace, Cartiers. And Julian was a major investor in the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, and Julian did his background and found out that the money that was raised, I think it was about $9 million that was raised, and the money wasn't used for what its purpose was, which is to invest in real estate using anybody's money. Then you get a little kickback every month, every 6 months, every year, whatever, something like that. So I invested $500 into that. A few other people that I know invested money into that, and nobody saw any returns. Now, hold on, I feel a little greasy. When you invest money, you may win, you may lose. Let's make that clear. Everything is in a straight line going up for you to win. When you put your $500 in, oh, I'm expecting $10,000 next month. Doesn't work like that. And also, I got to post a picture of one of my index funds that I invest in and show y'all how money works. But anyway, Julian was talking about that on his live a few minutes ago. And he had some people call in or appear in via video, and they were just disgusted at Jay Morrison and what he did to black people, so to speak. But I'm not going to get into all that. What I just really want to tell people about money is a book called Psychology of Money. There's another book called Richest Man in Babylon. 2 good books that everyone needs to read, but everyone needs to understand money. just because you invest money doesn't mean you're going to get a return. All money isn't good money. Everything doesn't happen overnight. Some of you guys got 401ks that may take the next 20 to 30 years to mature. Just like I told y'all about my retirement fund with my other job at the YMCA, where I signed up for it in 1984 and just started collecting from it in 2024. So it took me about 40 years of saving in this retirement fund with the YMCA that allowed me to start collecting today. With the YMCA, you're allowed to collect at the age of 55, and that's my current age. So I waited 40 years to collect from the YMCA, and now I'm enjoying the fruit of my labor from working at the center, working at the Jewel House. Shout out to Grandma, she passed away. Lynn, I forgot Lynn's last name, but Grandma, she did arts and craft at the Jewel House at the downtown branch of the YMCA. She passed away recently. She had multiple sclerosis, and I don't know if that's what she died of, but she did have that. She was wheelchair bound for a lot of years. But anyway, when you invest, there's no guarantee that you're gonna win. It's like buying a lottery ticket. There's no guarantee that you will win. There's no guarantee that you will win. So, people, you must understand money. You must learn to save money. You must learn to spend it wisely. You must learn how to earn it. You must learn how to stop giving it away to everybody else. So that's the difference in where people start talking about owning a home and renting. So when you own a home, and I hate to be talking to you guys like you're kids, because I believe you guys should already know this stuff. When you own a home, there's an investment in it. If I buy a home for $150,000 5 years ago, my home now should be worth $200,000. So that's a $50,000 profit in a home that I just had for 5 years, that I lived in for 5 years. That's a good investment. Most homes, when you buy a home, the value of it mostly goes up unless there's some type of crazy crash that happens. But other than that, buying a home is a great investment. Now, renting, when you rent from somebody else, you give them $1,500 a month. Let's just say $1,000 a month for 12 months. That's $12,000 in cash. You know what happens with that? They can take your $12,000 for that year and then tell you that they're not interested in renewing your lease for you to rent with them any longer. So you just spent $12,000 to live somewhere. You live there, you utilize their place. So you got $12,000 worth of use out of their property. Now, they don't want you in their property no longer. So now you are living on the street, or you got to find somewhere else to rent. And that's kind of the basic difference between renting and owning. Now, with the problem with owning is that a lot of us don't have good credit. So that's my second topic. I already talked about investing and spending and saving. I just want to jump into good credit. So to own a home, you must have credit. It could be good or bad or whatever. Shout out to Silva. What's up with you over there in Puerto Rico? You must have good credit to buy a home. I see you, Dan. I see you, Dan. I see you, Dan. To own a home, you must have good credit. So that means you paid your bills, did everything on time, to get a good credit score. And what the credit score does is when you go to a bank to ask for a loan to buy a home, the bank going to look at your credit history and decide if you're worthy of them loaning you. This is what a mortgage is, loaning you, let's say $200,000 to buy a home. If they see that you're not paying back on time, that you owe other people, that you don't make a lot of money, but you got a lot of debt, which is owing people, they may not be interested in you borrowing from them. And they could easily say, we're not interested. So that's why it's always important to have good credit. And when you have good credit, you are able to buy a home. The problem with credit is that people don't have good credit because we're used to just renting. We never thought about owning anything, and renting, and we buy cars, or we rent cars, or we finance cars at crazy amounts. You may buy a car for $40,000. Your credit is jacked up, so you're buying the car. You're financing it for 7 years at $500 a month. So that $40,000 car ends up costing you $50,000 or $55,000 because the banks don't trust you, and it's gonna take a huge down payment. They're gonna hold you as soon as you stop paying or miss a payment. They're gonna be on your tail. They're gonna repossess your car. So with a repossession, you're gonna lose the car. You're gonna lose any money that you invested in getting the car from the beginning, the couple payments that you made. So when you get into owning, just make sure you got the finances and the credit to pay for, the item that you're purchasing. So, hold on. So, sorry about that. So, make sure your credit score is good. Other thing about that, shout out to Rashida. How you say your last name? Rashida Henriquez. Sheeta 3. Look up Sheeta 3 on Facebook and you may find her. She does, I don't want to call it credit repair, but she's a good consultant. She knows her stuff. She's a young lady. So I like to give my young ladies a little shout out for doing what they do. She's good with, sorry about that, but I'm drinking. Shout out to Sheeta 3, Rashida, Henrique, something like that. Anyway, credit repair people. I'm not interested in those guys. Shout out to my girl Cheryl Roberts. Shout out to my guy A-Dog. Aaron, Bethea. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to anybody that ever asked me about repairing credit and how to do it. I'm not a credit repair person. I just know that you should go call those people and tell them that you're willing to pay something. You can't pay it all. Can you get a break? Shout out to Chaz. What's good with you? What's good with you? Boo, what is good with you? But get your credit score right. And you don't need to go to no credit repair people. You can do your own thing. Make a deal with those people. And they will work with you and get your credit score right. So you can start making purchases and owning stuff instead of renting for the rest of your life. Like I said, think about all the money you gave to renting. $1,000 a month for the last 15 years. Excuse me. So, credit repair people, I'm not interested in it. $69. Give me $110 and I'll fix it. What up, Chase? What's going on with you? What is going on with you? We still got to hook up. It's been years. I don't know why I got to keep begging these young folks to have a sit down with me and let's talk. I'm telling you guys, I'm one of the good guys. Y'all better get on my side. I do all the homework. I do all the research for you guys. Come on, let's go. Let's make it happen. Start playing games. Hey, Miss Blunt, I see you. I see you, Miss Blunt. But yeah, back to the credit repair people. Get them out of here. You don't need them. Call the companies up yourself. Your bill might be $5,000. Tell them you got $2,500. Will the $2,500 wipe it clean? If they say yeah, get that $2,500 to them, and you're on the road to recovery with your credit score. You do owe those people. You wearing their shoes. You got their furniture all up in your house. You owe those people their money. Give them their money, or stop financing stuff from them. Stop borrowing from them. Stop swiping their credit cards, etc. I was told years ago, if you don't got it in cash, do not. If you don't got it in cash, you can't afford it. So make sure you got it in cash. Pay cash for everything you do, and you won't have no bills at the end of the month waiting for you, and you won't have to go through those revolving doors of every month putting 25 on it, 25, 25, 25. Pay cash, and if you don't got the cash, leave it alone. But that's about it. Oh, shout out to my guy, Kevin Amos. Kevin Amos, I posted a video of the pardons, the state of Connecticut correctional people. They do pardons every month, once a month, for people that want to clean their criminal history, clean their criminal record. You go on there and you tell them that you're a changed person, that you're working, you're helping out, you're going to church. That's not you anymore. That old criminal history is in your past. And 99% of the time they give you a pardon, which means just wipe your credit score. Your credit. I don't know why I'm stuck on credit. Wipe your criminal history away and you can start over fresh. So shout out to Kevin Amos. He did his. If you look at the video, he's the first person on there, so you don't have to sit there all day looking at people. But it's very interesting. I saw some very interesting, people done stabbed teachers, people done killed their friends and everything. A lot of them got pardons, because it happened in the 90s or whatever. So a lot of people got pardons, which was interesting. So it's just a sense of encouragement to see that the state of Connecticut is working with our people to give them the opportunity to succeed in life. And you don't have to hide behind the, oh, I'm a felon, oh, they ain't giving me the job because I had to check the box and I'm a convicted felon and I can't get no job. No more of those excuses. If you apply for a pardon, you've been working, whether it's at Amazon or Walmart or whatever, you've been working steady, staying out of trouble. Most likely they'll give you a pardon. Shout out to my previous guys that went through the pardon situation and got their stuff cleared. But shout out to Kevin Amos for that. But other than that, that's all I wanted to say this evening. Get your credit score right. Know how to invest. Anybody want to talk about investing money, holla at me. You can inbox me if you want to chit chat. We can talk in public. You can meet me down at my office, down at the riverfront. Sit down there and watch the water and talk it up. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a real estate agent. I am not none of those things. I'm not a credit repair guy. I'm not a landlord. I'm not none of those things. This is all my opinion through the research that I've done over the last probably 10 years or so, probably longer than that. Damn, them dudes balling. But also you can check out my guy Chris Sain, S-A-I-N, Chris Sain. He is a YouTube dude that talks about investing. Oh, stay away from cryptocurrency. Do not get into cryptocurrency. You don't know anything about cryptocurrency. Leave it alone. I'm not saying it's a waste of time because I do invest in it, but it's not easy. So we already know we don't have the funds to do a lot of things, so we got to be careful on how we spend our money. A lot of you guys working 2 and 3 jobs, and you don't have money to waste on trying to get rich quick. All these investment things are slow and steady. A lot of us older people, we got to move a little bit quicker because we messed up or whatever, or we never did it, or we were street guys, street girls, and just didn't know anything about getting clean money. But our young people, 21 to 35, it's a good time to do some investing for your future. Get you an IRA, which is an individual retirement fund. Grab your quality index fund within that IRA. Pay on it bi-weekly, monthly, weekly, or whatever, just like you're at a job. That's what an IRA is. I got a couple IRAs besides my job IRA, because I just want to save as much as I can, and I want to be able to, probably by the time I'm 65, that I can just relax with everything. I don't plan on working till I'm 65. I got 10 more years to think it out, but I don't think I'm going to wait to 65 if I do everything right. Paying off my house, that's another thing. Make sure you get on that principle of your mortgage is $1,000. Get those people $2,000 every month. So your 30-year mortgage, you can knock it down in 15 years if you double the payment monthly. Not one big lump sum at the end of the year, oh, I'm giving $2,000. No, double the payment totally, and make sure it goes to the principal. Whenever you give them, if your mortgage is $1,000 and you're giving them $2,000 or $500 or $50, make sure that extra money is going towards the principal of the loan, and you'll see a big difference. Right now, I give about $1,500, not $1,500, about $1,000 extra. And that $1,000 extra saves me 2 payments. So it's like I'm paying 3 payments when I give them that extra $1,000 with my regular payment. So it's like making 3 payments with just this extra 1,000 that I'm giving them. So I'm knocking it down quickly. Damn, Bernie Bickerstaff, son. I guess that's his son. Bickerstaff isn't a normal name. Sorry, I'm watching NBA TV. But anyway, that's about it. Just wanted to go over some financial stuff about investing. Don't invest if you don't know what you're doing. We can sit down and talk about that if you want to talk about it. Credit repair. You don't have to go through no agency or nobody else, your girl, some dude that's, you don't need all that stuff. Just call those people up that you owe because their number is right there on the bill that they sending to you. And talk them down. Talk them down. How much is my bill? $2,000. I got $800. Okay, we'll take the $800. If I give y'all this $800, it's gonna wipe out everything, the whole $2,000. Yeah, it'll wipe it out. I need a receipt. I need a letter, just like the letters that y'all telling me that I owe y'all. I need a letter once I pay this $800 that everything is clear. Oh yeah, we can do that. Okay, and that's what you do. So instead of paying the $2,000 or whatever it is that you owe, you give them $800, $900. And because all that is, they really don't care about the penalties and the interest. At the end of the day, they just want their money back. Just like anybody else. I let you borrow $500 and I say, oh, you gotta give me $1,000 back. At least give me my $500 back. And I just know not to deal with you again later on. But give me my $500 back. I want what I'm due. But other than that, like I say, check out Chris Sane. Check out my guy Tariq Nasheed. That's my guy Tariq Nasheed. I talk about that Black Power. Check out my guy, Mr. Claude Anderson. He's an old man now, but you can go back and find some of his old videos where he's talking about empowerment in the community, and also about ownership and ownership of businesses and stuff like that, where you keep it in the community, spend in the community. Like if you got a barber shop, you should be going next door to the guy that's selling potato chips or the guy that's selling pizza. And the guy that's selling pizza should be going to your barbershop. You shouldn't be going nowhere else. Everything should stay right there in that community, and everybody should win right there in front of each other. So that's what my guy Claude Anderson talks about, investing in the community, empowering the community. He talks about other nationalities, other races that, not racist, but other races that empower each other. And I found another thing. I don't want to say anything about the Jews or whatever, but there's a group out there that they loan money to each other without interest. So if you wanted to start a business, and they don't do it with us, so to speak, they do it amongst themselves, and they, would come, let's say one of you guys, either you're black or Puerto Rican, would come to me and, Coop, I want to open up a barber shop. I need $10,000. Bam, I give you the $10,000, and you just got to give me back the $10,000 in a period of time. There's no interest to it or whatever, but just me giving you a leg up on starting your business so we can keep monopolizing what we do within our community amongst our own people. And that's how this particular group got rich, and that's why everybody talks about them, and that's how they got money, because they invest in their own people without asking for anything more. They don't want no interest. They just want control of everything, and they'll take it from there. So they will buy this bottle for $1 and then sell it for $3. So that's what they would do, and they would make a $2 profit off of that. What's up, Miss Simone? How you doing? How are you doing? I'm about to get off this video. Been on it for I don't know how long, but I'm about to end it in a minute. You guys can watch the playback of it. All I was talking about was credit scores, credit repair people, job opportunities. Oh, my last thing. These job opportunities. People. Stop taking these jobs that you don't want. Let me make that clear. I made a stat about it, but I think I need to verbalize it to you guys. Stop applying for these jobs that you really don't want on third shift, on second shift. You gotta work weekends when you know you don't like third shift, when you know you don't like second shift, when you know you don't want to work weekends. Stop wasting everybody's time. Stop applying for those jobs. Other people may want those jobs, that may want to be on third shift, that may want to work weekends, that may don't mind working second shift, etc. Stop jamming up the system, and then 6 months later you're quitting, and then they gotta rehire somebody else and find somebody else, and all because you wasted time just to get your foot in the door. Then you end up leaving the whole company. You don't even go to somewhere else within the company. You leave the whole company. So it's not getting your foot in the door. It's taking up time. It's taking up space. And it's taking up opportunity for others. So, you got a Yukon Husky logo. That's nice. I see you, Simone. I see you. But anyway, yeah, these job opportunities, take what you enjoy doing and stop, jamming up the system, with your little 6 month stays, and you can't even put that on your resume because you bounce so quick or whatever. Now, what you could do though, when you go to a new employer that may be on first shift, you may be able to tell them that you enjoyed the previous job, but it was third shift and it was kind of rough, and you didn't have transportation for third shift, etc., and you got to be home with your kids or whatever. And that's the only reason you left the previous job, especially if it's a short stay at that job. But a lot of employers don't want to see people that bounce from job to job and only stay there for 6 months at a time. That's not a good look for you, and that's not a good look for them, and that's where we get nowhere. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this live. I'm back doing them. Try to do at least one a month. I'm going to try to do 2. And as you see, I do my outside stuff when I'm out there walking. Shout out to Linda Harris. She didn't know who I was. She don't remember me, but it's all good. I still love my elders, and I appreciate all that they've done when we were young kids. And everybody else. Shout out to Pookie. Who else I saw while I was out there? Shout out to Hubba Bob. Shout out to Victor Jefferson. Shout out to who else I've seen while I was out in those streets. Anyway, I am out of here. As a matter of fact, shout out to Montreal, Gage. Some of you guys, I got pictures. I sometimes make 8x10 photos of the pictures that we take. So if you ever want a picture of something that a picture of me and you together, just ask me, and I get 8x10s of that stuff made. And cause like I was telling, who was that? Shout out to Mike Vasquez. As I was telling Mike Vasquez, don't stick all your pictures on Facebook, because Facebook can shut down at any moment and you lose all your pictures and stuff. How many people still got their MySpace? You got pictures over there on MySpace. You probably don't know the password. I don't even know if MySpace still operates, but you left a lot of stuff on MySpace that you don't have anymore because you didn't make a physical copy of it. I can show you stuff. I got stuff around here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me show y'all some stuff real quick. I don't even know what these pictures are, but I get stuff developed. This is the 8x10 of me and Myrna. Me and Miss Myrna. This is a whole 8x10. Me and Myrna. I make a whole big 8x10 real physical pictures. This is what I do. See if I can show you some other ones. And I might give this to Myrna's daughter. Her daughter works with me. My girl Cindy. This is these are 5x7s. Most of the time I get them free. Me and Victor Jefferson. Oh, this is another one of Myrna. Maybe I can give her this one. Or maybe I'll give her the big one. That way I can keep the... This is a 5x7. I just showed you an 8x10 of her and I. And this is Victor Jefferson. I got these free. A lot of times Walgreens and CVS. See that? CVS. They do a lot of stuff. We just got to punch in a little passcode. Not a passcode. A promo code, and you'll get photos for free. Just got to pick them up or whatever, and that's what I do. So I got a lot of pictures or whatever. Or you can go to Shutterfly. Shutterfly gives you 85 pictures a month for free. Just got to pay for shipping and handling. I'm not a sponsor of Shutterfly, but I like them because I can save all my pictures on there as well. And if I need to print out something, I can go to Shutterfly and get them. Shuttle, SHUTTLEFLY. It's a nice place to save your pictures, and they do allow 85 4x6 photos every month for free. You just got to pay for shipping and handling, which is about $7 or $8 or $8 or $9 or whatever. So you get 85 pictures for $8, $9. But anyway, let me get off of here. Nice chat with you guys once again. You don't need credit repair people. You don't need landlords by your house. I know everybody can't afford a house. A house ain't for me or whatever. That's only because your credit score is jacked up. And that is also because you got so many other bills going on. So you need to erase those bills. Shout out to Mimi McBride. You got to get your life in order. Everything runs through finances, through money. So if you want to compete, you want to be in this race, get your money right. Shout out to my guy. It's a guy that works with me. He got burnt out. He's in a fire at his house. And luckily for him, he had money to get into another place, another rental. He wanted to buy after he got burnt out, but it was so quick he couldn't. You're not going to buy a house right away. It's going to take you 6 months to buy a house. And right now in this market, the prices of houses are so high, so just all over the place. So what he had to do was rent another apartment. And he said the price of the rent is so high. He found a good deal. And he's happy that he had the money, because I told him to start saving money. Told him that about 6 months ago. So he's been saving money. And he had the cash to put the deposit down. First month rent down on the place. So he thanked me for encouraging him to save money. For those of you that's not part of my money challenge team, shout out to A-Dog again. Join the money challenge team on Facebook. We saving $50 a week, or we saving $20 a week, either or. I'm doing 50, and I got it about 3 or 4 different times, 3 or 4 different places or whatever. So I'm a big saver of money, and I know people talk about the cost of living and the dollars decreasing and all this other crap about saving money. It is what it is. I just know that I can go buy me a hat, I can go buy me some Jordans, I can go buy me a suit, I can get my my tire fixed if I catch a flat, because I got money saved for those type of things. If you want to call it a emergency fund or whatever, call it what it is. If I have to dip into my retirement plans or my not retirement funds, but my stock exchange funds or whatever, and sell some stock to get me some money, that's what I gotta do or whatever. But anyway, I'm babbling. I'm going to end this video. Thanks for joining me, all those that checked in. If you haven't watched it live, you can watch it now on the playback. Make sure you like, or go over to my YouTube channel, Talking Junk and Things on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you see them on Facebook, sometimes you don't, depends on what it is or whatever. I'm trying to get more people over there on not on Facebook, on YouTube, because I like YouTube, because I could do a lot of stuff on YouTube. I am still going to start sharing myself here with people. I want to pull somebody up. I should pull, I don't know if Simone, I don't know if it allows me to even pull you up right now, but I want to do that so we can have a face-to-face conversation, and it's not just a one-sided thing, and I'm doing all the talking. I want you guys to be doing some of the talking. Let me see what I got here. Yeah, that's about it. I'm doing the playback. Let me turn it down. But other than that, you see my mother over there? That's funny. Is it on this side? I can't tell. Yeah, it is right there. Yeah, that's my mother right there. But anyway, I am out of here, you guys. Take care. I will holler at you later.